Hi, I'm Mary. Thank you for joining us today. The exercises that we do today are going to be absolutely great for you because the exercises we do today are going to be wonderful because they're going to help your everyday activities be just a little easier. Before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to make sure you check with your doctor. Make sure you wear loose, comfortable clothing because you don't want to open your arms wide and have your buttons snap off. And you don't want to bend forward and feel tightness in your pants if they're too tight. And you want to make sure that you look all around your environment to make sure that if you step out to the side or forward or reach up or to the sides, you're not going to crack into anything in your house. So we're sitting nice and tall. We have water that we're drinking before and during and our after time together. You'll notice Mandy has a water bottle, which is great because that's reusable. I sometimes have mine in a cup, but now I'm going to have mine in a water bottle. You'll notice that Mandy's and my caps are on tightly, so if they fall over, they won't spill. Today we're going to work with pillows, so you can run around the house and get any kind of pillow you have. What we have are our nanny knit these so that we could put them over our pillows. And they're nice and squishy and good for us. They're washable. So we want to make sure that you've checked with your doctor. We want to thank you for joining us today. You want to make sure you have water before and after our time together. And we want to drink even during our time of exercising. You'll want to make sure that you do your best. You don't want to force any move or snap moves. You just want to go nice and slowly and do your best. If we're going too quickly, you slow it down. If we're going too slowly and you can speed it up safely, well, then you go right ahead. And you want to make sure that you smile because that makes all the difference in the world. Now, I'll bet you're wondering, who's Mandy? Well, Mandy is my friend, but Mandy's also my niece. And I'm really lucky to have her here. So I'm going to introduce you to Mandy.
Hello there. My name, like Mary said, is Mandy, and I work at the Suffield House, a nursing home and assisted living. And we just love watching Auntie Mary's videos and getting exercise every week. So I'm very happy to be here, and I can't wait to get started.
Great. Now, do you have any hobbies?
I do. Well, I have kids, so we love cooking together, and sometimes we make some wonderfully different creations. And I also love taking walks with them and crocheting.
Great. Now, are you doing anything for your education?
I am. I also am going to Stone Academy, and I'm getting my nursing degree right now. So I'm very excited to become an LPN.
Excellent. I can tell you one story about Mandy and her cooking. She got this giant gingerbread house, and when they opened it up, it was all to pieces, and they made a gingerbread castle.
We did. We took all the broken pieces and iced them all together into a big castle. So that just shows you sometimes when you have a disaster, you can make it better than it was supposed to be.
I love it. That's just wonderful. That's just wonderful. Okay, today we're going to work with our pillows, but before we do work with our pillows, we're going to want to warm up our muscles and our joints. So we're going to put our pillows aside and we're going to sit nice and tall. When I say tall, or being in a power position, I'll show you from the side. Your ears are over your shoulders, shoulders over hips. Right in front of your hips are your knees, and right underneath your knees are your ankles. And we sit at the edge of the chair. If you do that and your back hurts, you may want to put one or two pillows behind you. But it's important to be at the front of your seat so that your feet can go flat. And you can pull your belly in to sit nice and tall. Sometimes when we're sitting back in our chair, we slump a little bit. And that's not good for your posture. you actually feel better when you're sitting nice and tall.
I catch myself doing that sometimes, and I have to remember to tell myself to sit tall.
That's right, because it's easy, especially if you're fatigued. Like if she's studying for her nursing, sometimes if she's studying like this and gets fatigued, you can go like this, you can go like this. But as soon as you sit up, you feel a little more energy.
And it wakes you up a little bit, yes.
It wakes you up a little bit. So having good posture is really important. Also, it helps you breathe better. Like if you're all slumped down, your ribs come down like this, and it's really hard to take a big breath. But if you sit nice and tall, you have all that area for your lungs to expand, filling full of fresh air. Yes. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start with our hands. We're going to open and close our fingers. We don't want to make too tight a fist. Our shoulders are relaxed. Our heads are high. And the reason we're starting with our fingers like this is because we're going to be squeezing our pillow. We're nice and tall. So sure, Mandy and I know we're working our hands, but our postures are nice and tall. Good. Then we're going to hold our hands wide and bring the hands to one side and the other. So now we're working the wrists. Good. Good. Did you see Mandy wanted to go a little faster? Good, good. Now we're going to hold both fingers out, thumbs up, pull the pinkies in and out. This is kind of like cupboard doors. Now, I don't know about you, but when I go in, I tend to want to shrug my shoulders. So I really have to pay attention at pushing my shoulders down and keeping a nice straight spine. In, out. Now we're going to make a circle. So we go in and up and out and down. In and up. Good. Nice. Beautiful. Now we're going to hold it wherever we are and go in reverse. Now you'll notice that my hands are together and Mandy's got her little pinky out like that.
I do that on habit. My pinky goes out.
I love it. I love it. And then relax, shake it out. Because you can really feel that in your hands and fists.
Mm-hmm.
So we've worked our wrists and we've worked our fingers. So now we're going up to our elbows. Our hands are down by our sides. We're sitting tall. Our thumbs are forward and our palms are in. We bring our thumbs up to our shoulders and down. Up and down. There you go. That's great. Now, if you're sitting all the way back in your chair, it'll be very difficult to get your hands down all the way. Mandy and I are at the edge of our chair, so our hands can go below our hips. And that gives our biceps a nice stretch. Then we're going to hold the hands right by the shoulders. We're going to take this box and we're going to put it up on the top shelf and down. So I'll show you from the side. You'll notice that my hands are in front of my shoulders and I'm putting the box up. Now you'll notice Mandy has a really good idea. She, instead of putting her box way up on the top shelf, she scooches her hands forward and puts it into the middle shelf. I like that. So now our box goes into the middle shelf, and you'll notice that when you do that, you feel it differently in your arms, especially the top part of the arm.
You feel it right on the top.
Good. Now, we're going to hold our box just like this. There's a balloon in the box, and the balloon goes wide, and then we push the box all together. Good. And then we realize, golly, this is just playing an accordion, but it's a really big accordion. Exhale, pull the elbows back. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. Do your best. Make sure your hands and elbows are lower than your shoulders. Good work. I don't know about you, but my shoulders are tired.
They are. I can feel a little burn in my shoulders.
Okay, let's relax down. Ooh. And something nice and easy. Our hands are down. Flip them over and down. Over and down. It's like pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Although my pancakes, I have to take the spatula and like really dig them off the frying pan. Good. Okay. Now, we're going to hold the hands down. We're going to pull the shoulders up, back, and down. I love this stretch.
Yes, this is a good one. It's very relaxing.
Up, back, and down. So we're doing this and it feels terrific. And so you're saying to yourself, wow, that's a lot of exercise on the upper body. What about the lower body? Well, here we go. Let's relax our hands on our thighs. Reposition ourselves so our chest is up, our bellies are in, our shoulders are back and down, and our heads are held high. We're going to work the lower body now. And we're going to start, remember we started with the fingers and hands and wrists and went up to the elbows and shoulders. So we're going to start with the toes and we're going to tap the toes. There you go. Your posture is nice and tall. You feel terrific. There you go. Perfect. So when you do a toe tap or a toe lift, you want to make sure that you're pushing down with the heels. And if you do it enough, you're going to feel the muscles on the sides of the shin start to tighten up. So then we're going to plant the balls of the feet down and lift the heels. When you lift the heels, you feel a stretch, not a contraction on the front of the shins, but you feel the back of the leg tighten up as you lift the heels. Perfect. Now we're going to lift the toes and then the heels. So the toes are up and the heels are up. Feel the tightness on the front and the tightness on the back as you lift the heels. So when you feel that tightness, you know for sure that you're getting the best out of these exercises. Perfect. Great. Okay, let's hold the feet flat. We're going to roll the knees out and roll the ankles out and feel a nice stretch on the outside of the ankle. Can you feel that a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't stretch the outside of our foot very often. Sometimes we do, but it's not on purpose usually. Then we're going to roll the knees in. We'll separate the feet apart a little bit and try to roll the insides of the ankles down. You're going to feel this on the inside of the foot. Can you feel that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. A good stretch.
It's a great stretch for the feet, and a lot of times we forget the feet. And yet our feet take us where we want to go and bring us where we need to be. So we have to be really nice to our feet. And then relax. Whoa, I could feel that.
Yeah,
one.
that was a nice leg stretch.
Okay. Now, one other thing we're going to do is to take the foot and extend it out. Our toe is up, and then we're going to push the toe down. So it's one thing when our foot is directly under the knee, but then when we extend the foot and point the toe away, we feel a great stretch and pull the heel in and point the toe away. Now we're going to pull the heel in and we're going to hold it. Then we're going to take the hand and put it right here. This hand is supportive. We sit nice and tall. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we come forward a little bit. And with the toe up, we feel a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Then we come all the way up. We stretch the hand up to the sky. We float it back down. We breathe in, sit tall, breathe out, and come forward. So this is a nice stretch for your back. If you have osteoporosis, it's really important not to go forward too far and to really pay attention to the hand on the thigh. Now, we're going to do it one more time. We do it 3 times. Breathe in, breathe out, ah. Slowly push the hand into the thigh. Now, Mandy and I are going to do something really special. We're going to try to reach over and touch. Woo! And done. Good job. Let's switch feet, please. Heel is down. Now, point the toe away and feel the stretch beside the shin. And then pull the toe up. You'll feel the stretch behind the leg. Point the toe away. There you go. Good job. Pull the toe up. And then point the toe away. Hand on the thigh. Beautiful long spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward. Ah. Push the hand into the thigh. Push yourselves up. Get a good stretch. Lean back just a little bit. Slowly come back down. Sit tall. Breathe out. Ah. Good news. This is your second time and we only do 3. Breathe in. Sit tall. Good work. Breathe out. Come down. And flat back folds forward. Now you'll notice Mandy really gets her hand down, but I don't, which goes to show you everybody has a different degree of flexibility. Then we're going to come up and pull the hand back and all the way down. Ah. Okay, that was pretty good. So we got our ankle, we got our knee by stretching it out. We're going to do something different by touching out and in. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. we're gonna touch out and in, out and in. Good. So when you step out, this is a brand new exercise, you don't go very far. But you'll notice Mandy gets an extra little stretch by reaching with the toe, out and in. Excellent. You're doing a great job today. We appreciate you joining us, and you're going to be glad you did. Good. Out and in. Good. Nice work. So the leg doesn't come up, have to come up high. All you really want to do is tighten up that thigh to pick the leg up. But now we're working our hips. Good. That's it. Great job. Last two. 1 and 2. You're done. Let's wriggle everything out. Let's get a little sip of water. Oh, it sounds like you have ice in yours.
I love ice water. Some people like cold water. Some people like room temperature. I like ice water.
I could hear the ice dance around. Okay, let's grab our pillows. Remember, we did that exercise with our fingers. So we're gonna hold our pillow. I guess you can see my fingers best here. Sit tall. So sure, we're working our hands, but what's happening with the rest of the body? Nice tall posture. Let's squeeze the fingers in. Squeeze and squeeze. You're doing great. Nice strong fingers. Squeeze, squeeze. That's it. And you might have one hand that's a lot stronger than the other. That's normal.
Notice because I'm right-handed, my right hand is stronger, but my son is left-handed, so his left hand is stronger.
I love that. Perfect. Okay, let's give our fingers a break and push down and try to lift the fingertips up. While we're lifting the fingertips up, I have a joke for you.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Okay, here's your joke. What do you call it when a mother cow just has had a baby cow?
I don't know, that's a tough one.
Well, she's decaffeinated.
Oh, that's a good one with as much coffee as I drink, sadly.
Oh.
I might have to switch to decaf.
Oh, I love it.
I have one for you.
You have a joke for me?
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
A deer?
With no eyes.
With no eyes? A blind deer.
No idea.
Oh, no idea.
No idea.
Oh, I love it. That's a good one.
That's a Sam joke.
I love it. That's a good one. Okay, our fingers have had a rest. So now we're going to open our fingers and try to push the pillow together. So even though our fingers are kind of holding the pillow, really we're squeezing in, squeeze, squeeze. Good job. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Great. We're sitting nice and tall. Sure, we're working our arms, but golly, we want to make sure we're in good posture. Good. That's it. Squeeze, squeeze, and really push that together. And then we're going to relax, but not for long. Guess what we're going to do? So you want to make sure that your pillow is not delicate, because we're going to squeeze our fingers in and try to pull it apart.
Ooh, that's a good stretch. Yeah.
And relax. Curl the fingers in. Try to pull it apart. You don't want to do this with a good pillow that's delicate. And relax. Breathe in. Squeeze. Breathe out. Good. Now we are so good at that. We're going to push and then pull. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We can do that, right?
Do that.
Here we go. Push, pull, push, pull. That's it. Push, pull. Nice strong arms. We push and pull and push and pull and push and pull. And now we're done.
Woo-hoo! That was quite an arm workout.
That was an arm workout. So we're going to have to go to our legs. Let's bring it right between our legs. If your feet are together, this is going to feel different. We're going to bring our feet together and try to push the knees in together. Good. That's it. We hold onto the pillow because I don't know about you, but when I let go, my pillow sweeps around and often it drops right between my legs and it looks like I've laid an egg. Squeeze, squeeze, good job. Now we're working the joint of the hip and the inner thigh. Good, good, and you are done. Now you're gonna walk your feet apart and try to push your knees in, release, in. So you'll notice, sure, we're working the inner thigh, but can you feel it up a little differently?
Yeah, yep.
We're working a little differently. We're still working the hip. We're still working the inner thigh, but it feels differently when our feet have changed position. Good, good, and you are done. Shake it out, shake it out. So we work the arms, we work the legs, now we want to work the torso. So we're going to hold the pillow nice and easy. We don't want to squeeze too tightly. That could elevate your blood pressure. Of course, my singing could too, right? I'm a really bad singer, but I love to sing, and I love to sing loudly.
Well, you should do what makes you happy.
Oh yeah, but it might not make everybody else happy. Okay, so we have our pillow. It's about chest high, and I'll show you from the side. We're going to push the pillow away and lean back, and we're going to sit tall and lean forward a little bit. As we push the pillow forward, we work our stomach to pull us back up. And when we lean forward, we're going to use the back muscles to pull us back nice and tall. Let's try that. Push back. And also, if you are at the edge of your seat, there's a lot of room to go back. And if you're sitting too far back in your chair, you're not going to feel it in your stomach, which is going to be too bad because really, I love exercising. On the days I exercise, don't tell anybody, but I have extra dessert. Now we're going to lean back and hold it, and we're going to drive our cars. Good. Now let's go up a hill. Good. Let's go down the hill. Good. Let's come right back to center and pull it in. Now, to stretch out the back a little more, we're going to allow the pillow to relax on our thighs, and we're going to bring our hands close to our hips. We'll sit tall, breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're just going to get the pillow to roll over our knees. Good. And what this is it's a nice supportive stretch for the back. Can you feel that a little bit?
Yeah.
So it's not too much of a stretch. And exhale, whoosh. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, whoosh. Now, we're going to do it one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, and say whoosh. Now come all the way up and stretch way up. Up, down, sit tall. Good. Up, lift, down, stretch. Down and stretch.
We could call that the roller coaster move.
This is the roller coaster. You're up and you go down here, all the way around. But you're screaming no matter where you are on the roller coaster. And down. Good work. Okay, we have one more. You can do this one of two ways. Because we're working our hands, we want to shake our hands out right now. Remember your posture, sitting tall. So what we're going to do is take it and bring it from one hand, our elbows are bent, and then switch hands to the other. So if you do this with your elbows tight to your body, you're going to be working the rotator cuff, where the long humerus bone on your top of your arm goes into your shoulder. So if we keep our elbows tight, this is a good exercise for our rotator cuff. Now, if you say to yourself, I am so bored, can I work my stomach? Sure, this is how you do it. Okay, lean back. Now bring your arms out, in. Now we're not working the rotator cuff anymore. You'll notice both our arms are down. I'll show you from the side. Out. And you'll notice that our arms are lower than our shoulders, so there's not a lot of pressure on those shoulders. We feel terrific. Do you feel terrific?
I feel great.
Oh, good. out, in, and now you're done. Let's lean forward. Let the back go. That feels so good. Doesn't it feel good?
Yes, nice and relaxing.
Love it. Wouldn't you like to stay here for a long time?
Yes.
Too bad. Okay, let's put our pillow down and have a drink of water and get a good stretch. You did a great job today. I'm really proud of you. So one of the things we're going to do is to just hold the sides of the leg. You can hold down here, up here, anywhere, and you're going to lean back in your chair and just circle your ankle. There you go. Good. And then go in the other direction. Perfect. Perfect. And then you're just going to pull the knee in a little bit and then come right down. Let's grab the other leg if you please. You did great today. And so we want to stretch out our back, circling the ankle. Keeping our ankles strong and flexible is vital to good walking. And you don't want to trip. Reverse, please. There you go. That's just perfect. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, pull the knee in a little bit and step down. That was great. So we do want to do a rotation, sitting nice and tall. Bring your hands up a little, and as you exhale, cross the body with one hand. Open up the hand and pull the hand back and turn and look back. Very, very nice. Slowly come back to center, please. Breathe in. As you breathe out, one hand crosses the body. The other hand pulls back and you turn and look back. Keeping the neck flexible is very, very important. Slowly coming back to center. Pull the shoulders up, back, and down. What a good job you did. Mandy and I are so happy you joined us. We hope you'll join us again soon. So we'll shake everything out, and we'll take a great big breath in, gathering goodness, blessings, and miracles, and we'll bring them right to our heart. Then we're going to shake out all our cares and worries. Then we'll gather newness of hope from the earth and bring it right to our heart. Now we have too much goodness. So we have to take all that extra goodness and we have to share it with the world. And how do we do it? We just be kind. Great big breath in. And as you exhale, know that all will be well. Yay!
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.